Hi Earth sign, this is your love reading. Like with fire and water so far, I've done the reading and then come the end, I take a card for, or a couple if a couple come out, for each sign to sort of see where their situation sits with whatever's come out. So it'll help you take what resonates and work out what's for you and what isn't. Readings for now to around the end of the month, but basically it's fluid. It can be whenever it resonates, really. So you may find it later, and if it resonates, all's fine. So yeah, information for private readings and my social media will be in the drop down box. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, please. I need to be growing my followers, really, and my subscribers. So if this resonates for you, feel free to pass it along. Yeah, so jump in and see what Spirit has to say for Earth signs about love. So Earth signs, love for the rest of the month. So we've got ships coming in. This keeps coming up as well. So this came up in general. I'm sure it did. So this must be related. It must be like a package deal, if you know what I mean. But we'll dig a little further and we'll see. So what goes against this? Page of Swords. So online spying of some description. I'll pull the cards and we'll see what we've got all together. So what supports this? What supports it? So we've got Six of Cups and the Moon. Actually, this is a similar looking energy to water signs, actually, I think. So how was the past impacted on this situation? You'll know from the past and possibly present cards if it resonates, but as I say, I will take further cards when we go. So in the past, Six of Swords are walking away from something. And we've got two sixes present already. So actually, I didn't say which card I wanted, so I can't take that. That's a Hierophant. Present. Let's see if that decides to make a reappearance. Yeah, so we've walked away from something and we're currently in a pause and rest type energy. Future. Ten of Pentacles. Fab. So, where can Earth signs find support and assistance? Where or with who? Ten of Wands, so that's releasing some form of burden. Where can Earth signs find some guidance? What is the guidance? Judgment. And finally, where can Earth signs find balance? Queen of Cups. Okay, so let's take another deck and we'll dig a little bit further into this. We'll have a look at the overall first. So, we've got somebody potentially actively waiting, which makes sense if we've got this kind of rest energy here. As this is pause, I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I feel that this is for people who are already in connections as opposed to singles, but it could well be, there is a way that this could play out for singles. It could be that it's somebody who's just been not dating, they've walked away from drama, but there's a real strong future energy there with that. So we'll sort of dig a bit deeper. And perhaps you've been waiting for the right person if you're a single. As far as couples go, I'm immediately seeing potential soulmate connection. So if you can hear that in the background, it's my daughter singing in the shower. I didn't warn her I was recording, so on her own I'd be it. Yeah, so we're waiting for something, waiting for some form of ships to come in. As far as this is relationships, it's like you're either not dating or you're on a pause of some description because you've walked away from something, you're in a rest period. The Page of Swords in the, not crossing position per se, but as being a problematic, what's going against this, is that you're either getting the wrong information about something because of potential snooping, or you're not allowing some kind of new information to come in. But like I say, we'll dig into that. Partner sisters can be found by lightening the load somehow, but we'll see what more is to be said about that. The guidance is judgment. So that's either taking some call to level up somehow or using your judgment somewhere. And then the Queen of Cups being what can bring balance. Well, that's clearly balancing the emotions. We'll see what comes of this. So what do we need to know about this Three of Wands for earth signs and love? What do we need to know about this Three of Wands? Nothing seems to want to play. There we go. Right, the Chariot. So I feel like it's like something wants to move forward. You wanting to move forward with something. Particularly career, maybe that's what this is. Maybe it's that you're focusing on career and you're kind of waiting for things to come about there. I mean, this Ten of Pentacles indicates that there is some like financial stability that's setting up for the long term there. So what is this Page of Swords about? What's this Page of Swords? Temperance. Right. There's an imbalance, a lack of compromise, a lack of forgiving and healing. Perhaps this Page of Swords energies, you've got the wrong idea about something and it's causing you standstill of some description. It's causing this sort of pause and I don't want to say stuck energy. It doesn't feel stuck as such, but what's this Six of Cups and the Moon? Because this is like some kind of unknowing about the past, right? We've got the Hanged Man for that. So that's like, again, it's pause and reflection. It's things coming to light with the Moon. There's something that you don't know the full facts of. And it's causing you to be, like I say, I don't want to say stuck, I can't think of a better word off the top of my head. What was this Six of Swords? Why is that here? Wheel of Fortune. So, in the past there's been a walking away, so there's been some kind of turbulence in this situation. So this is either, you know, like you're kind of done with relationships because there just seems to be nothing but drama. Or you've been done with a particular relationship, a particular stage of a relationship. And the Wheel of Fortune indicates to me that it was a stage, that there was a stage, and it's like, a change of direction kind of thing, like a turning point. So what's this Four of Swords telling us in the present about this? This is all major arcana so far as well, I've just noticed. From this deck, that is, not from the other one, obviously. What's this Four of Swords about? It's healing, I feel, seeing as we've had Temperance. Okay, so we've got Death and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, releasing the past, change and transformation, so that healing energy. In this deck, the Death card it's called Peace. It's the Peace card. So it's the peace that comes from kind of letting go of the things that are holding you back or have been causing you problems. So it's like a death of something, a rebirth. So it's like a restart of the connection. The Eight of Pentacles to me is that there's been some kind of hard work going on, particularly sort of financially, so that would back up that this Ten of Pentacles, you've been working on finances and yourself rather than relationships. Right, what's this Ten of Pentacles? What's this Ten of Pentacles wants to know? What's this Ten of Pentacles? I feel like for some they've kind of lost hope and they may be feeling stuck, but they actually aren't. That's like, it's an illusion. Like we've got the Chariot here. So it's like they're kind of stuck waiting for something to happen, but there's actually things going on in the background with the Chariot. And what's supporting this is that this change of perspective is coming. So we've got these two pause energies here, which is what you're doing in the present, and that's what's supporting it. So it's been the right move. What's this Ten of Pentacles? What is this Ten of Pentacles trying to tell us about Earth sign and love? It's not giving anything up easy. Ten of Pence, Earth sign and love. Oh, we've got two slipping out onto my knee. No, three, in fact. And I'm going to take all three because... So we've got the Eight of Wands, swift changes, travel and communication, so some kind of swift change in the future. Queen of Wands, she keeps showing up in a lot of readings. So I feel that this is like standing in your power, which we've also got the Strength card. So there's been, whatever this has been, there's been lessons that have been learned. And they're still potentially being learned. Like this Eight of Pentacles is a kind of mastery energy. So whatever is going on in this present moment, it's setting you up for something. It's setting you up for, and this change will come quickly. And the Eight of Wands, it could be. The Eight of Wands, it's like it can be travel, air travel. With the three in the middle is looking out over a kind of distance, so I'm feeling that this could be the closing of a distance gap for some as well. And with the Chariot as well, with it being like literal movement, I'm seeing quite a lot of it actually looking out across the cards. There's like a literal closing of physical space. So this could be a moving in together. I mean, perhaps for some a potential relationship wasn't working because of distance. So you kind of left it, put it in pause mode, but that's going to change. See, Temperance in this deck, it's solutions. So if physical distance was a problem for some, that's going to be a solution will come. You've stood in your power, you're standing in your power, or you're going to, and it's that's going to help with this Ten of Pentacles situation. You're not taking any less than your worth, therefore you're going to get your worth, if that makes sense. At the Strength card, you're kind of doing it with whatever the lessons are that have been learned. They're what's adding up to this Strength card, and it's what's setting you up for this strong position for the future. Right, so what's this Ten of Wands that earth signs need to look for support or assistance as far as releasing the burden? King of Cups. So we've got a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups showing over this side as well. In this deck, the King of Cups talks about being able to trust. So perhaps you're carrying around some inability to trust. You're holding on too tightly to something, I feel, with the Hanged Man. You know, because it's being about surrender and letting go. You need to surrender some of this burden that you're carrying, whatever that is. I feel that's going to resonate in many different ways. But you need to trust that, particularly if you're dealing with a water sign as well, because this can be a masculine water sign energy. So this is kind of saying to me that you know, like you're able to trust that person. I'm going to take another one for that because I want to clarify further what we've got there. It's falling on the floor. Ten of Wands again. That's ten of Wands on the... Somebody's really, really burdened here. They're carrying around far too much, doing far too much, and they really need to release some of it. It may be to do with this water sign. I don't know. I'm going to look a little bit further into Judgment. So this is the guidance. What do we need to do about Judgment? How is this guidance? What more can we know about this? Knight of Swords. So choosing logic over emotions, sudden changes. So this is about making a decision. Again, sudden changes, which we've got with the 8 of... So there's going to be some quick shift. It feels like everything's in pause at the moment and that nothing's really moving. But there's going to be some sudden change of energy, and it's going to require you to think on your feet. You're going to need to make a quick decision. Right, what is this Queen of Cups and why is she here? What is the Queen of Cups and why is she here? The Emperor. Okay. Could be a fire sign, masculine, like Aries, should I say. Could be an Aries masculine. Doesn't have to be. It's the Emperor is in charge of, you know, like Emperor energy is natural leader, you know, strong, makes decisions. So this could be asking you to balance your masculine, feminine energies, keeping your emotions in check and keeping a really clear, which would work well with this King of Swords. It's kind of like keeping a really clear head and looking at things like sort of from a business perspective almost, and not allowing emotions to take over. I'm going to get another clarifier for there. Clarify this Queen of Cups and the Emperor, please. There's a lack of forgiveness somewhere for something as well. That's maybe what's being held on to here. That's what this burden maybe is. So I'm just looking at this Temperance card. there's maybe been a lot of difficulty in a connection, and you're kind of thinking, you know, can you really take any more? But you need to release that. What is this Queen of Cups and Emperor about? Finding balance. It's like really needing to have your logic and your emotions in check and really be able to take charge of a situation. It's like we've got 2 kings and an emperor, and we've got the Queen of Cups. So it's like, to me, with that, there's like need for real strong decision making. There's no room for letting the emotions spill over. We've got the King of Wands as well. So, King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands. The only one we don't have shown is the King of Pentacles. Keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. Not getting bogged down in details. I'm really struggling with this last bit. I do feel this is very, very much about, there's something that you're needing to release, some kind of energy here with these 2 tens, and that's completion. You know, you need to let go of this heavy, heavy burden. So I feel with this Queen of Cups, it's asking you not to allow your emotions to rule the show, and to keep a clear head with it. Approach this decision making with this King energy. I'm not sure, that's going to resonate different for different people. Yeah. Too many to take there. So, it's going to give these another shuffle. I'll take 1 card from this deck to round this up. So, a summary for what? For earth signs, I mean. I feel whatever this is that's coming to light from the moon, it's going to require you to keep, it's like sudden changes. There's a lot of energy of sudden change and swift movement. Being in this pause and rest energy, and then things are just going to, you know, like 360. And you're going to need to think on your feet with it. Like, this is a love reading specifically, so this has got something to do with relationships. You'll know in your own situations how it resonates. Like, a card to round this off before I take a card for each sign. So there we go, what's flipped. 3 of Scrolls, setting your course. Very similar energy to the 3 of Wands. Great time to broaden your horizons in both your personal and business lives. Yeah, it looks like the 2 are intertwined. You need to be ready for this sudden potential opportunity for expansion to come in. Don't put limits on yourself. And it's like all of a sudden a massive opportunity is going to open up. And it's going to set you up personally and financially. It's very, very linked. Shows a potential partnership or affiliation. I feel that for some of you, that's this card, potential partnership or affiliation. I feel that for some of you, this is love and business are going to be very, very intertwined for some of you. That's why there's going to be sort of big decision to make, and you're going to need to approach it with a boss head. Right, so what does Taurus? Let's have a card for Taurus to see what Taurus needs to know specifically. Got 3 here for Taurus. One of Roses, which is the commitment card. This can be contracts and things like that, so that basically verifies what I've just said. These two are kind of together. Interestingly, 4 of Roses, views of the ego. So this is about being trapped in ego and diversity, which is about having an open mind and learning lots of new things. So this is either a warning to you, Taurus, or it may be someone that you're dealing with that may be somewhat trapped in their ego and struggling to, or if you're someone dealing with a Taurus, it could be that you may need to take time to sort of crack through. It may be a case of softly. Yeah, the 5 of Scrolls asks you to keep an open mind and diversify. So it may be that, yeah, this is something outside of your comfort zone and you're going to try clinging to your ego, perhaps. You need to keep an open mind, or the person that you're dealing with may be struggling to do that. So that's Taurus. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Message for Virgo and love. I'm feeling with that hangman like he's hanged upside down. Everything's just going to, you know, be turned on its head real quickly. Let this be, don't say I didn't warn you. So Virgo, the Scribe, that's card 12, Major Arcana in this deck. This is also a card about learning. It indicates a great sweep up in mind and study. So there may be some really quick, something that you need to learn really quickly that's coming along with this. It's like, this is like higher mind learning and higher learning. It's this kind of learning that changes your life. So yeah, with this, it's kind of like you're going to need to not restrict yourself through fear. Spirit wouldn't be giving you this message if it wasn't something you were capable of doing. It also asks you to seek out the right people in cases of, say, legal matters, or like if you need to be learning a specific subject or something like that, to be aware to find the right person. So yeah, if something comes up where you need professional guidance in any way, shape or form, that's your card to check that out. So lastly, Capricorn. So something for Capricorn related to this. Capricorn. Ooh, Uriel and the Sphinx, which is number 21. Again, this is about higher knowledge. So I'm going to have to check the book for this one. I love this card, but I can't ever remember. I can't ever seem to absorb the meaning. 19, 20, 21. Archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. The Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable, the silent holder of the truth. Here Archangel Uriel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This is an uncovering of the truth. So this could be about higher direction and purpose. In fact, I feel it's quite deep actually, this, to be honest with you. I feel it's the same across the board for earth signs, and this is why you're going to need to keep an open mind, because there's a change of direction that's relating to your path and purpose with this. Yeah, this card's more, it's a message of like doing the inner digging, the inner work to find out, like really getting to grips with your shadows and finding what information is buried inside you. Just like the Sphinx was so far buried and had to be dug out. The true you's, you know, it's under the surface there somewhere, and it's going to be something that you least expected. It's some deep messages there for earth signs. This is with it being connected to love, you know, this is I'm not really sure exactly how this is going to connect for everyone, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, do let me know if and how that resonates when it comes to pass, because I am quite keen to see. And I'm keen to know myself, the Virgo. So yeah, that's earth signs.